Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'll be showing you guys how to apply your false lashes. If you want to find out some little tips and tricks to make the application just a little bit easier, then just keep on watching. You'll just need 3 things for today. You'll need a pair of lashes from Bella Beauty in the style Gemini. Use them right here. You'll need a pair of tweezers or applicators. These are the Bella Beauty lash applicators. I feel like a lash applicator makes it so much more easier to apply your lashes. And you'll also need some glue. This is just the Duo Lash Glue in the white clear version. If you do need to trim your lashes, it's important to trim them from the outer corners and not from the inner corners. That way the lash still looks clean and not wonky or anything. I feel like the outer corner you can't tell as much as you can from the inner corner. So always remember to trim your lashes from the outer corners. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start removing the lash from the packet. Be really gentle with this part. The lashes are quite delicate. As you're taking out the lashes, you don't want to accidentally rip them. So I'm just peeling them off really gently and just taking it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by grabbing the lash and just clamping it with the tweezers, and I'm going to pop this on my eye. I'm not gluing it down or anything yet. I'm just going to place it on my eye just to make sure that it's the correct size and if we need to trim it at all. So what I'm going to do now is I've just grabbed the lash with my Bella Beauty lash applicators, and I'm just going to start to place this on the eye. There's no glue or anything on this yet. I'm just simply placing it on the eye just to see if we need to trim the lash. Just going to place it on there. As you can tell, once they're on the eye, they're actually a lot more dramatic than in the packet. The packet does make them look really deceiving, but once they're on the eye, see how fluffy and wispy they look. So I don't think we'll need to cut these. These obviously aren't glued down properly, but at least I know that it fits my eye. So now we're going to go in and we're going to apply our lash glue. So what I like to do is I like to grab the lash once again and just clamp it with the applicator, and then I'll get my glue and I'm just going to apply some glue to the band. The one thing I love about these lashes is the band is very, very thin and very flexible, so it won't feel irritating on the eyes, it won't feel heavy. It's also really easy to apply because the band isn't thick or stiff at all. It's really flexible. So I've just applied some glue, as you can see. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this dry. I'm just going to pop it down. And I'm just going to let that dry. And then while that's drying, we're going to get started on the next lash. So basically, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to remove the lash really gently. And I'm just going to place these on the eye just to see if they need to be trimmed. Both eyes are usually a little bit different, so sometimes you'll need to cut one. But these look like they are okay. So that's what the lashes look like on the eye. They're so much more dramatic on the eye. I don't know why in the box it doesn't look as dramatic, but once you place them on the eye, you can really see how fluffy and how wispy they are. I also like the gaps. I feel like when a lash has nice wispy gaps in it, it makes the eyes appear really doll-like, if you guys like that kind of look. So yeah, so now that I know that lash fits me, I'm just gonna peel it off. Once again, we didn't put any glue on yet. We're just simply measuring. The same thing, I'm just applying some glue. Another big tip of mine is to let the lashes dry right after you put the glue on them, just so that they become a little bit more tacky and easy to apply. As you can see here, I've just applied glue on both of my lashes and I've just popped them back onto the acrylic packaging, and they're just drying there for the meantime. I like to give them maybe about 3-4 minutes. You can kind of see with the glue when they start to become tacky, because the glue isn't as white, it goes a little bit more clear. This is a big tip of mine. I really recommend doing this. If you don't let the glue dry and you place it on the eye, it'll slip and slide around. You'll get glue everywhere. It won't stick to the inner corners. Doing this trick and just leaving the glue dry for a little bit longer is really important. This is also a good tip for girls who have watery and sensitive eyes. If you let the lashes dry before putting them on the eye, they stick straight away and you're good to go, whether it's on yourself or your clients. Okay, so the first lash we put glue on has started to become tacky. You know the glue's kind of dried, and it's also a little bit tacky when it starts to go bubbly, and like I said, it's not as white. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clamp it with the lash applicators, and I'm going to look straight down and just apply them. I don't usually close my eyes for this part. I like to see what I'm doing, so you guys can follow along here. So what I like to do is I'm going to place the lash directly in the center of the eye, adjust the outer corner, and then adjust the inner corner. I'll let you guys watch for a second. Once you've placed your lash to where you want it, I recommend grabbing the applicators once again. And as you can see, the applicators do have a curve at the end of them. This is really, really helpful to help your natural lashes and the false lashes blend. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clamp. I'm going to start pressing the lashes together. So what that does, it helps blend your lashes and the false lashes together. You want to make sure that your lashes are one and you can't see a divide between the actual real lashes and the false lashes. What I've done here is I've just popped the lash straight on, adjusted the inner corner and the outer corner, and as you can see, there's no wet glue, there's no lifting, and everything's applied and stuck straight on. This will also make the lashes feel a lot more comfortable on the eye. Okay, and same thing with the other one. I've just picked up the other lash. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this directly on the eye again. So you just apply it right in the center. Adjust the outer corner. And then you adjust the inner corner. And there we have another lash on. But yeah, that's our eyelashes on, guys. This is what they're looking like. As you can see, they're very different on. These lashes are perfect for girls that have smaller eyes and want something dramatic but not so overpowering. The gaps in these lashes also make the eyes appear very doll-like, and it also allows you to see the shadow and what's happening on the lid. It's not actually closing everything off. So this is a great lash for those who don't have big eyes, or maybe they have hooded eyes and they want something a little bit more dramatic but not too much. Also, having the applicator really helped me. As you can see, I use it quite a bit, and the way that it's made is just perfect for applying lashes and making them as comfortable on the eyes as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned some tips and tricks. I hope I made it as easy for you as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you.